Why did that set to default?
There we go. No, it wasn't muted. For some reason, OBS just decided to change my microphone. Gotta love OBS. Oh, damn, he actually... Well, should still beat it, no problem. That'll be it for that turn. Okay. And there we go. So many, well, worlds to go through, because item worlds are just like that. But, you know, it's the grind we wanted to do. Well, sort of. It'll be faster, I think, if I go ahead and move this way and start moving towards them. There we go. Another one we gotta force our way too quickly. Let's see. Laharl's movement. I think Etna. Yeah, it takes some time. It's not the worst, and honestly, this is partially my own doing, because I decided I want to do a stupid grind, because this game is easy enough as it is. Let's play a bunch in the item world before the end of the stream where we finish the chapter. So we're only doing one chapter a day, but we're grinding character level in item worlds and using that to gear up people and unlock stuff. On the bright side, I got lucky. I think they I think this was one of those, they fixed it in D1 Complete, or made it at least a lot harder for it to happen. I started Item World with Episode 1, and there was always the possibility in the early launches of this game that you'd go into Item World and not be able to get out. Because within the first 10 levels before you get a gate, if you didn't have one going in, you could get a... you could have this square, which... There it is. This one, have one of the colors to it. And it could be... It could have both the invincible and the no lift, effects to it, and then it could have somebody guarding it, and then you're just stuck. So I always told you, you know, Item World was use at your own risk before you got until you got an item gate. And I decided to say, screw it. Let's risk it. I don't know if they fixed this or not. I know they fixed it in later games. I just don't remember if they ever thought it was worth fixing in the re-releases. Is that the last 3? It is. What's the bonus? Alright. You guys go ahead and just chill out over here for a bit. Yeah, it was one of those... I remember reading lean a bit one way or another, but I don't remember if anyone ever confirmed if it was fixed in the D1 Complete. Of course, I originally started this stream with the plan to play on Disgaea PC, and then within 15 minutes of playing, realized what a horrible idea that was. That game definitely needs mods or something to bring it to a playable condition. Starting off with, you know, nobody being behind background pieces that they're supposed to be, and your gates not showing up the way they're supposed to. It just... Not to mention trying to stream full screen here and having it not want to play nice. Did it not? But yeah, I figure I'm trying to kind of go within a... It's one of those I'm sure you can get used to, but like, starting it up, and especially having played, starting with more Disgaea DS and certain things, like, I started up the Disgaea PC, and at first it seemed okay. Oh, I'm stuck here now, huh? The characters didn't seem too bad, but like if you go full screen mode, yeah, the PC version of Disgaea 1 is very broken. It just needs a little bit of tender love from mods, and then I think it would be fine, but... Thankfully, I have bought this game thanks to a friend. I don't know how many times, because it was a friend who showed me the game on PS2. And I really enjoyed the concept of it, so I started kind of playing myself, and then I picked up Disgaea DS at that point. And then I have picked this up on PSP and PS4, and then eventually got rid of the PS4 version for the Switch version. Is it worth killing them? Let's see. Yeah, because I can get more XP on people, so... Just keep them off red. But yeah, it's just such a nicer experience playing this. And, thankfully, I did at least go and check, Disgaea 2. I don't want to call it D2 because that's a different game. But I checked Disgaea 2. That works fine, on PC. I think it's just they did the initial port of D1 and kind of just left it half unfinished. Oh, there's a space. Yeah, there's a space. What's the bonus? Screw it, not worth it. So, here's hoping maybe down the road they'll, you know, the few things people hope. Maybe they'll fix D1, give it, you know, a D1 complete patch or something. At some point here, you know, everyone's also hoping, you know, D3 and Disgaea 3 and D2 come out. Yeah. Yeah, but, I mean, it's the same as everything else. While it is playable on almost everything, people want to know that, you know, if they suggest it to a friend and that friend's only got one way to play it, that it's a good version for them to play. Yeah. D3, Disgaea 3 and D2 are both very interesting games that definitely deserve more love than I think they get. But right now, the only way to play them, unless you've got a PS3 and the physical copies of the game, is either emulate it or pay for the premium tier of PlayStation Now. And both of those are not fun options. Disgaea 3, yeah, it was such a weird spot. It wasn't because of how they wanted to do this, what they did with the story and certain things. I do want to say, because some of the elements have kind of continued forward, that were introduced in D3, it did at least flesh out a few more things for that. As for Disgaea D2, because I want to make sure I'm talking, I am... people understand where I'm talking. I'm not talking about Disgaea 2 with Axel. I'm talking about the D2 sequel to D1. Those two games both kind of got reviews from most people when it came to Disgaea, as did Disgaea 6. But that for different reasons. But I think they all have their point. And they're all worth playing. Sure, with 7, soon to be 8 games in the actual direct Disgaea series itself. If you don't include Makai Kingdoms. There is definitely some room to play around there. Alright, finally unlocked the 2 of them. It's 400 for that one, 200 for that one. Okay. So... we'll start with the Scout, I think. And he's gun... yeah, we'll still split between speed and hit. I think we'll do 2 in speed, 4 in hit for now. But yeah, it's one of those, I think they all the games have their place in there, and even the bad games in the series are still fun to play. Items. That can go over there for later when I'm worried about it. As can that. Now let's go ahead and put that on her. Oh, actually, oh, once we get her fully equipped, we'll worry about switching over. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I know early reviews from its current release are showing good and kind of a return back to form from what 6 was. Like I said, not that 6 was necessarily bad, it just definitely needed a little adjustment. I mean, that's actually good, a semi-good boost, but I think we just have to go with that one for him. Yeah, I mean, I haven't finished most of the series, unfortunately, just because I get distracted. But 6 definitely is weird. And I'm a little, like, it's not worth a grind challenge because it's too easy to set up the grind and not have to even watch or play between sessions. Unless I, like, purposely force myself through doing a rougher grind of it. So, like, having to only play through, not use the auto battle feature. Which is the one thing I kind of hope they get rid of from 7. I thought it was going to be a neat idea. But I think because of the way they did it, it just hurts the series. I mean, if you want to play through the game, D6 is probably one of the easiest to set up and play through because you can just use the combination of the cheat board and the auto battle to level yourself up to a ridiculously high level and then just get through majority of everything. And then when you're not playing, set the system aside with it up and let it auto battle for you again. No, not move. So, it's... yeah. And it almost... I hate to say it with some of the way they do some of the leveling. You're almost forced to use the auto battle system. Is the bigger problem. Because you can't... the level jump of the enemies from episode 1 to episode 2. If you don't spend a little time grinding in episode 1, you can't get through episode 2 as fast. Or even that easily. Oh yeah, yeah, I could see either 2 or 5. Those are definitely solid entries. One, like, this one, Disgaea 1 is not a bad game, but, it is a, oh no, I can't even reach this. Never mind. It's missing a lot of stuff, like quality of life stuff and everything that was in the later games that help the game out so much. And this one just... It's your basics. This gives you the very basic idea of what Disgaea is. And once you get past this, you can then start to learn what see the progression of stuff with the magic change and all of that other stuff that they add. That makes so much more out of the game. Like, I hate to say it, this one, outside of for the stats of some of them, there is no point in making any of the monster races. They're all they are bodies, at least with, you know, the different classes. Besides some of the abilities that they learn, you can pass some of that stuff along. Plus, you do have one of the strongest classes available that requires grinding through the classes to get to it, with the Majin. So there's at least some need to grind that stuff in this game. Not that it's necessary. Whereas, yeah, with the later games having the magic change and everything to be able to do that stuff. Yeah. It just... what these games do. But, I mean, you had to add in something when the game literally advertises itself as not having much of a challenge in the actual gameplay, because unlike some RPGs, it is just grind. If you can't figure out how to get past something, then grind up levels. And eventually you will be strong enough to beat it without trying. Hell, what I'm doing right now is almost an example of this, because when I started yesterday doing this with just Laharl, like I am now, I was struggling to get through all 10 levels. Like, I could get through the early ones without a problem, but by the time I got to level 10, I'd be low health and everything. Now, I'm barely even having to think about what I'm doing on these early weapons and early levels. And to be fair, I'm only equipping other characters and trying to level them up via the bonuses, because it helps in the long run. It's not like the main plan's gonna be focusing on Laharl and just leveling him up. And showing, you know, and just doing the grind for 3-ish hours and then beat the level. The only thing I'm going to be really curious about is if I can get to the point where I can beat I forget the bastard's name, but it's the Overlord from the other dimension. When you get to that chapter, it is supposed to be a loss, at least you're gonna lose this fight the first time you do it kind of scenario. Oh yeah, it's so No, not Baal. I'm not talking about the side character. It's in episode... It's either 6 or 7. It's when you, when the Harl sends out the letter, about the official challenge, and you go into the Cursed Forest. You have the fight against the Overlord from the other dimension, who is too large to fit on the screen, so he breaks himself down into 10 pieces, but is still, like, all of them are still, like, level 3 or 400. So you lose that fight, and then all of the retainers come in and win the fight for you. Yeah. You are supposed to lose that the first time, but if you're willing to grind up ahead of time, you could beat him the very first time you go there. So, there's the 3. I did all... Well, I say I did all that, but it's still levels, so... or XP. Okay, there it is. I didn't realize I was that close to descending there. Yeah, like I said, I believe he names himself the Overlord from another dimension. And talks about how he never invaded because of King Krzhevkoi, but now that he's gone... I mean, somewhat, but that's sort of what this is. And it depends, because there in Chapter 5, it takes time, but there is a very solid XP farm that you can take advantage of there. Especially if you were pretty decent at the Dark Assembly. Like, if you know how to manipulate the Dark Assembly, when you were in Jotunheim, that map, you have the third map there, where it's all the cat girls and succubi fighting, and the entire map is invincible squares except for one. What you do is you just take your whole party, set them up, combine all the enemies into one, throw them in that corner, and then attack. And slowly start to use the Dark Assembly to make the enemy stronger and everything, and then grind up that way. You can get a lot of XP out of that. Especially if you also use the triple XP thing. Honestly, outside of trying to get better gear for everyone, and grinding up the gil that this has been grinding, when I get there, that may be one of the places I do some of my grinding constantly. Probably, but I mean, what is this game? What is this game if it isn't grinding? Alright, put that over. It's just like, I know instead of making the rogue here, it would be a heck of a lot easier if I made a fighter, leveled him up a bit with sword, and then transferred him over, but nah. That's not what we're doing today. Actually, what weapon am I gonna give him? Well, for now, we'll still give him sword. Yeah, like... I mean, like, look at what I'm doing. I spent 3 hours yesterday going through item worlds. And I'm gonna spend another 3 hours today doing that. Slowly equipping people. And keep doing that. Sure. Am I gonna get to the point where I could probably beat the dragon by doing that method? Probably not, but I'll have some strong gear by that point at least. Hopefully. Nope, that's short swords. I don't want a short sword. Common sword. Ooh. It's not as important, but I kind of want to give the rogue that, because marksman's useful. Sure. Oh, I forgot to sell those off. Alright. All the way on the other side of the damn map. Really? At least he's on his own. Who is that? It's the marksman too? We won't worry about him unless, yeah. Oh yeah, that's, like I said, I'm not doing this in this game because it's what you have to do or anything like that. It's literally just, I felt like giving myself a stupid challenge. Hell, if I wanted to, like, this is that kind of game you could get as strong as you want to. Oh, there's only the one left, isn't there? There is, damn. I can understand that. I mean, part of why I shifted some of the things I did when it came to what I do. Because I just couldn't, Oh, that actually worked. Couldn't keep doing what I was doing at the time. And I decided, screw it, let's try streaming daily. So I get to at least try to make a living out of gaming. Let's see. Oh, dang it. Just the one. It's not quite there, but it should be close enough. Oh yeah, no, that's what I mean. That's sort of what I was getting at, is you can definitely this one. I don't know about some of the other ones, but you can get to a point in this game where you are best possible gear, highest level. Like, I've seen those challenges of, you know, how strong can you get in this game before this point? Like, well, you could get as strong as you want to in Disgaea 1 before you've even entered Vyre's castle. Disgaea 2 and the future ones, I think they actually postponed your entry into they actually postpone your entry into the item world to where you can't necessarily do that as fast, but I can't remember, honestly. It's been a while since I've played some of them. It's weird. Like, streaming is fun. It's something I've always wanted to do, but it is quite a bit of luck and hope early on to get people in, and moments like this have somebody you can actually talk to while you're streaming, because streaming and play a game and talking is one thing. Having people converse with brings a whole different kind of conversation to the group, and is typically much more, at least I think, much more interesting for people to watch. Now, before I go and do that, where's the other one? It's over there. Oh, let's just wait a second. Oh, I just realized I gave him a double attack. Oh well. Not to mention, I will see the other side I will say to this is, it's one thing starting it as a hobby, trying to make it a living. You better have money in reserve, or be in a situation where money isn't as important. Because I knew this was going to take time, and even with what I've got, I'm kind of worried that I may not be able to get it to the point I need to soon enough. Honestly, I think the next thing I need to do, I do have a YouTube channel where I put my VODs up. I really probably should at least skim through them to make sure those videos, nothing weird was going on during them. But I gotta start looking into some other videos or what have you I can work on, I think. That's at least the plan. It's just finding ways to get it all done. Oh, look, a dumb archer. I should have looked at the bonus. Oh well, too late now. This is gonna be, actually, okay, it does have a way around. Yeah, it's, in fact, actually, down below, because you can set them up. I set up the YouTube link, so there's a link to, the channel, below. Wait, here-ish. It's kind of weird to try to point. But yeah, it's Crispy042 Gaming. I was playing through a bunch of the Final Fantasy games. I figured, what I'm gonna start doing now is, Friday, after the little setup I had to do for it, Friday and Saturday is gonna be Disgaea. Sunday and Monday is going to be Kingdom Hearts in kind of a weird, not like the stupid grind challenge that you can do, but another weird grind challenge. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday is going to be just some game that I'm going to start trying to play through for the actual story. So, like, I'm skipping the story of this. I'm skipping the story of Kingdom Hearts. I've played through them enough. I know the story. Most other people, I'm sure, know the story. I don't feel like I need to do a story playthrough for myself or others. But I've got... Actually, I'll grab them here. At least to start, I've got Returnal and Sifu that I've yet to fully play through. That's just a start on some of the games I've been wanting to play the story of, and when it comes to backlog. So, that's going to be sort of my... Yeah, well, I've been streaming almost every day since I want to say mid to early March. Somewhere around there that... I finally said, screw it, I'm done with GameStop. Oh, there was a... I completely missed that there was a resident here. Damn it. Okay, stay off of blue. Nope, don't like that. Yeah, again, like, when I was playing through, Final Fantasy 16, game's brand new, I want to know what the heck's going on. I'm playing the game to know what the story is. I'm not trying to learn how to speedrun it. And there are multiple reasons why I don't try to learn to speedrun a game. One of my previous jobs being one of them. I love gaming, and I find for myself, unfortunately, as much as, you know, the concept of speedrunning does seem really cool, I spent a year as a QA tester at EA Sports back in like 06 when the 360 was first coming out. And one of the games I tested was Superman Returns. And I just got to a point that was me basically constantly playing the same game over and over to try to break it. And while it's somewhat different, there are also some big similarities to that in speedrunning. Hey, when you've done it for, you know, testing reasons, it becomes really hard to do it for fun. It starts to take some of the fun out of games when you're doing it. When you've done it in a very different capacity with a game you don't enjoy. Or games, because they originally had me playing NCAA. And when you're not a big sports fan and you're playing sports games because that's the only game that's made at EA Tiburon, it's not great. And to be fair, it's EA. they're not known for much other than sports games. At least not then. Oh, well, and as you were saying, so Final Fantasy, Persona, and the Disgaea series, they're more about the story than anything else. So, yeah, you have to play the story in those games. It's, you know, not much of a game without its story. Where did I... Alright. It's probably not a good place to sit, because it's... Oh, actually, it did work in my favor. I will say, while I can't do speedruns, one of the things I do want to do more for ones that I own in a way that I can set up versus having to like find a way to emulate it to do is randomizers. Speedrunning is not, like I said, something I'm too set into, but randomized versions of games I have downloaded, and some of my streams are for randomizers of Final Fantasy 1 Pixel Remaster, and I have the K8 Kingdom Hearts 2 randomizer downloaded. Those are two I enjoy playing. But that is also different in its own way from actual speedrunning. So... I kind of want to hold on. I don't expect to make many monsters, but I want to hold on to that just in case. Oh, dang. Alright, we have been going for a bit now. And... I think... Grab that just dropped. Like usual, this is probably a good point for me to... I'm going to check a few things, and then we're probably going to go ahead and take a short break so I can take care of a couple of things. Because it is important to take breaks. But... Alright, yeah. It's going to be a while, I think, until anything else unlocks. What was the next promotion exam? The 2 level 20s. Okay. Yeah. Not ready for that yet. So, here's the thing. I'll say quick before I take this break. The GDQ channel, Games Done Quick. They've got, two that play on Thursdays, that I watch their VODs on YouTube because I haven't been watching their Twitch channel, but they have a show called The First Step, and one of the things they always say when it comes to speedrunning is, you don't have to be good at a game, you just got to be willing to give it a start and just try to get through the game fast, and that's where it starts, is just giving it a try. You'd be surprised, even when you're not necessarily good at games, the first few playthroughs you'll start to see improvements, and then you can get better and start looking into, from what I've heard from them, most of the communities on Discord for that are really really good, really kind communities for teaching stuff and everything. And there's usually videos you can find and guides everywhere. So like even a game like Disgaea, I know there's speedruns out for these games. And you can go and you can find guides that talk through sort of games like this. It's very set stuff. I mean, there might be some tweaks that could probably be done to increase it, but from what I've seen of like a D1 speedrun guide, it's very set on like you go through, you buy these items, you make these characters, and here's your step-by-step guide for getting through D1 with one battle at every stop to the very end without any grinding or anything. All of these games, it's doable, and there's ways to learn it if you really want to. But like for me, the reason I'm kind of iffy on it of trying to do it is it takes a willingness to really put time and effort into a game. It's got to be a game you truly enjoy playing enough that you're willing to play it daily. And that, I think, is why, for me, especially after that QA testing job at EA, it's not something I can do. I want to play games for fun. I want to do this for, like, yes, I want to make money out of this, but I'm doing this for fun. I want to be able to enjoy this. I want you guys to enjoy it. I want to have those fun conversations. And if I'm having to play the same game constantly and trying to beat that stuff, it'll start to turn the fun to feel more like a job, and that's the worst part. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Even now having the time, I'd say I have the time, but I worked at GameStop for 8 years, and I have built up such a backlog of games that I want to play through and enjoy. That ain't gonna happen. So that's why I figured I'm gonna take my time to enjoy a bunch of games and maybe do some stupid challenges for games that I can replay while I'm also playing through the story of other games that I haven't. Yeah, I mean, that's understandable. Okay, there are plenty of stuff to do on stream. The hardest part is just getting people to watch you. If you can do something interesting enough and start getting people to watch you, and get past any personal things that kind of might slow you down a bit, that's really what it is. And nice thing to know, it's a it's a little bit easier than like public speaking. Mind you, I've worked retail, so I don't mind being, upfront with people and everything. This is a different kind of beast than talking to people in person, because you don't have to worry about you can't see how they're looking at you. It's mainly at that point just getting over a personal mental image that everybody's looking at you and kind of going, whatever, and realizing, nah, just gotta wait to find the right people for the right people to find your channel. And be willing to take the time. But that definitely takes a few things. And so you said you're you do graphics design. I know there's definitely places for that on Twitch in different ways, and I've got a friend who's trying to get out of her current job and do things. And one of the things for like shyness and for that kind of stuff that you got to be willing to do is networking. If you can handle networking and talking to people, then something like this isn't that bad to do either. Because in a way, it's not that different from networking, other than just trying to get people, hoping that people come in and see you versus going out to get them. Though again, at that point, that's where the other side comes in. Some of the things I gotta get myself into doing is doing videos on other kind of social network and getting on other social network to try to draw people in there. But I guess I could say this has been my TED Talk, but I don't really want to go that far with this. But as I did say, I am going to use this moment here. This is a decent point to do it. I'm going to go ahead and take a break because I've got a couple of drinks that need to be taken care of, refilled, stand up stretch, bathroom break. Every time I stream, I try to every hour and a half to take a break like this because it is important to do. Unless I really get sucked in and lose track of what I'm doing and track of time, which unfortunately happens. But I'm gonna go ahead and take that break now, so I'll be just a few minutes, and when I get back, we'll get back into this. So, see you in just a moment. All right, and just like that, we are back. Let's get back into grinding and what have you. All right. So let's see. I now have everybody equipped again. So I think what we'll go ahead and do, because I got a good amount of gear. Let's do this. There we go. We're gonna just gear everybody with some with a base protective armor. Because I think it's going to be a little bit better if we start working towards that way at least everybody has full gear. Because I could spend forever grinding on those low levels without ever really getting much further forward. So now it is time to start on second tier weapons. And then we'll only worry about armor for maybe like the main characters, and then like pass that armor down as we go. Oh, Sentry and Gladiator. Oh, that's what was on there already. Okay. Don't need marksman. No. So basically, what I do, is I spend the start of the day, doing this grinding. Ooh, Arms Master. Like this, and then, yeah, I'll show you, because there's that. I know getting through this isn't gonna take long with what we've the leveled up Laharo, especially with leveled up weapons. So the idea is we will go through, do all this grinding, and then at about 4 o'clock or so, go in, speed through the actual story maps, and then go to the next one. And then end for the day with that being the end of it and the start of episode 3, the next episode the next day. But alright, let's go into the short sword. You know what, beforehand, I think Lahoro should be fine, but let's have those 2 items prepared, just in case he needs a small bit of healing. I don't remember how, like, I know as you go from weapon to weapon, how fast enemies level up in that weapon gets quicker. I don't remember every weapon, because I've never done this kind of thing, what its growth is like. There we go. And of course, there's an enemy on his lonesome over there. Is that the only one left? Oh, there's 2. I don't think I can reach that one. I ain't reaching that one without a teleport. Silence, damage, and ally damage. So, not even worth worrying about that. Alright. when I did mine yesterday, and I finally got to the final fight with Vyers, I still took the time to do the early defensive play, because even having more than twice Vyers' level, if he gets on one of those red squares, he could have probably chewed through my health if I didn't have if I didn't get rid of those boosts. Do I have to... Oh, I'm gonna have to get thrown to actually reach him. At least those enemies can come to me. It's a nice thing about item worlds. Enemies are more aggressive, which has its benefits. There's still 3 left. There. Is there something that prevents... Yep. Eh, well. Oh, oh, well. Thank you. Oh, well. Still worked the way I needed it to. Well. Oh, what's this? Good, I can still reach him. Her. It. They. Whatever. Yeah, it was definitely one of those, the first time you try it, you're gonna lose, but it sort of was, again, designed that way. To get you to understand, more about how the geo panels, worked. And to show you that sometimes, losing is fine. You can lose against Vyers as much as you want to. It'd be a game over and a new game plus every time. Front loading all the subordinates, huh? No, the dietitian isn't as important, but we still want to get him. Yeah, well, and what I liked about this game was, sure, you had your game over moments where a loss is a loss, but you have your story points where it's like, a loss isn't a loss, it's a a ending condition that teaches you how this one does its new game plus. And of course, it would have to be the mid boss that that would happen in the first game. What's the fun otherwise? XP. Wow. I definitely want people to come running to me. Yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah, after DS with Plenaire. Well, and there's a few other characters you can unlock, too. In these, like, the Complete Edition and everything. There's a few special characters you can unlock. But I'm not focusing on any of them right now, either. Of course. What's the bonus? Let's move on. Evade, evade. Ooh. You know what? I don't mind a reduction in health or in damage if it also means I can heal. Yeah. Disgaea, that's sort of why, like I said, that it would have been nice if they ported that over or something. I don't think it would take that much for them to, oh, they're over there. There's no warp. Is there... Yeah. Nope, okay. I don't feel like the hassle. Oh, I got fully surrounded. Well, and that's the thing. Well, yes and no. So the pixel remasters were cool, and we got the PC port, and then they redid the pixel remasters on console with some more upgrades, and they haven't brought those over. And there's no talks of them bringing those over. So, you know, I didn't actually check that. I had bought the previous ports beforehand, so I have both versions for Final Fantasy. I didn't even notice whether or not they had removed the previous Final Fantasies when they did the Pixel Remaster. That doesn't surprise me, though. I was thinking more, what like GTA and a few others had sort of done, where it's like, here's this new version, we're just gonna get rid of the old version, and your old version is now the new version. Ooh, that please don't actually have poisoned either one of you. Damn it. Yeah, like I said, I didn't check the Steam page for that. It makes sense on Google that they would have done that, though. And this is why I bought healing items, just in case. Yeah, one with the re-release of the Pixel remasters now on Steam and other things, there's even more ways to play the Pixel remasters on the go. I'd have to say for me though, the talk that with the success that the Pixel remasters were, they're looking into he's over there. No, screw it. I don't need that, so we'll do this. They're apparently looking into it happens sometimes. Depending on what you're updating, it could have just been a graphic thing. Hopefully it turns back shortly. Alright. Actually, hold on. Gotta do that. Move. Huh. There's a few things that probably could have happened then. Alright, well, let's have him now equip that sword. Alright. That is that done. We'll go ahead and sell the sword. Or the previous sword, I should say. So now we've gotten him that. So let's do the spear. Not that one, though. Nope. This is the one thing that can take time. Yes, please. I saw statistician. That was all I needed to see. And let's buy 3 of those and hold on to them. Just for a little bit. Alright, time for another lance. Or another... Jeez. Attack evade, no color. Alright. Oh, and you're... No, we need to get to that one quickly. Movement is 6. Damn. All right, this is gonna be yeah, it's not... I mean... Oh, dang it. Have to put Etna in the right spot, too. Okay. Etna lift. You lift. Throw. Throw. There we go. Thankfully, Edna's got some decent stats right now, too, it seems. Get you out of the way. Shoot. Might as well attack since you're stuck there. Like a lot of the Disgaea games could have some pretty big maps. That's, you know, the downside of early procedural generation. Since all of these maps are kind of randomly generated. What's the bonus? Not worth it. Really, game? Yep. It's not even worth bothering. I think the big thing, the one thing they did, that was unfortunate with the way the generation was in this one, that they did at least try to fix in, future ones, was, this one could have areas that were just unreachable. Until you got the, I can understand that. Though, there's a point where the size of the map becomes less of an issue because you can get the overdrive, which lets you practically just teleport anywhere. Yeah, the hyperdrive. That just lets you teleport wherever you want to. Not that I think I've ever gotten that in any of my playthroughs because of the way I play the game, but... Okay. You little gun toter are annoying. Yeah. Well, it's just like, in, I forget, again, it's like episode 7 or 8. Basically the very first, episode after, you become Overlord. You have the kid who wants you to go find their friends, and their friends are zombies. It's farmable in the fact that you can New Game Plus back to that every time, but you have the item there that you have to the big brains that is your one-time steal. Actually, I think it's a couple of different zombie parts that are your one and only steal at that point. No, I am not hyperdriving. Here, I'll show you. Not status. So, in, complete, you have this. Medium, fast, super fast, hyper. So, like, if I went to medium, see how he walks? If I change that to hyper, it just forgoes the walking and teleports me. It just speeds up the movement of the game. I am not hyperdriving yet, because I'm still limited to my movement. Oh, damn it. I didn't even look at... I mean, if I really wanted to speed up that portion of it, I could turn these 3 things off as well. I just wanted smooth movement. I didn't want to have to worry about everybody, all the walking around. Keep it nice and simple. And heck, starting with tomorrow, you know, after we finish this chapter and we've gotten Flawn, we will have our mage, because I make her the spellcaster. Oh, crap. Thank you for not having a counter. Yeah, no, when you make her a spellcaster, she is, like, that is what she is sort of meant to be. So I usually get her to make my, I kind of get her to make the clerics, and then have the clerics make some temporary mages just to level up and unlock the star mage, because in D1 in order to unlock star mage you need to have a fire mage, wind mage, and ice mage all at level 5 at the same time. Yeah, and that's true. That's the other thing. The evil teas, when they added that, that's one of the things that didn't get added, if I remember correctly, till D3. That's one of the things that they kept from D3 to the future games. Of course, I get poisoned. No lifting, warp, attack minus 50, no color change, warp, evade. I think they did, but in a... I think D2 had evil teas, but in a basic way. They upgraded them with D3 and kind of really solidified them in D3, if I remember correctly. I lost Laharo. Well, I have several of these. When we do that... Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It's like D2 had them, but like as a basic concept, D3 is what really upgraded them. I don't think there was anything... Yeah, there ain't gonna be anything new for a while now. Alright. Back in. Just to finish its last 2 levels. As long as I don't get poisoned, I should be fine. Okay. I gotta do one thing, because while it is getting better, I just had a crown on, and unfortunately the area and pain is a little frustrating right now. Yeah, because D3 was when they added in, yeah, as that exactly. D3 became that test area, and it had a lot of really good. And they kept the good and worked on trimming away the bad. And that's the thing. D2 was, I think, part of that test portion as well. Where, again, they, like, worked on a few things to see what was good, what wasn't, and test the idea of, you know, doing an actual sequel to these games versus just, leaving them as a one and done. Oh, not the button I meant to press. Alright, go ahead and... do that. Thank you, Item General, for standing on something that will hurt you. Alright. Yeah. But, like, D3 and DD2 are the two that, for one reason or another, they've kind of shied away from any kind of relaunch. Say for the small, like, taking D3 from, because you had the two launches of Disgaea of D3, if I remember correctly. Like they had been doing when they did, you know, Hour of Darkness and then Afternoon of Darkness, and, like, 2 had, I forget its 2 titles, and then they did the same with 3 and 4, and then they've kind of stopped that, and now have just been the complete launches that they've been doing. Oh, actually, I keep forgetting I want to do that each time. Let's move. Again. There we go. Now she can equip that one. Yeah. That's, I think, the other side to it was, the story was just like, what, why? Why did any of that have to happen? But, I mean, at the same time, some of that feels that way with some of these games, and it's like, oh, weird story elements they're going with. Why am I running around here? Alright. Oh, who am I? Okay, I need a fist now. Alright, that's what I was looking for. Who are we buying their next tier of? I wish I could look. I need to look at. His is statistician and marksman. Hers is coach and gladiator. That's the stuff I need to keep in mind. Marksman is not bad. Still not great. I really should be paying more attention to that stuff as I'm buying all of these. Ooh, Arms Master. Here we go, we got one to do. Whew. Where that? Oh, that's where they were going. Is that it? Or is it just... It's those two and... one we can't reach. Awesome. Probably should have gone into 2 pieces of armor first just to up Laharl's gear. Fully before worrying about anyone else's. Oh well. Alright, bonus is XP. Throw to get to that one. And throw to get to that one. Awesome. Alright, you know what? Before I worry about that, let's do a thing, I guess. So we've got red, green, blue, and yellow. Blue, green, red. that's already on yellow. That works out, because we can just throw all of these on yellow, and then throw, except for the clear, which will leave, we can leave on blue. And just pop blue first. Let's do that first. Where's the other? Actually, yeah, because that leaves. Oh, where's... that is no lifting. That's on green. Crud. Let's see, if I go over there, throw the green to this yellow, and then pop it, that'll turn all the yellow to green. And then we would do red. Should be turning all green red from wherever it starts. So I need to move those around. You two over here. Because yeah, because if I pop yellow there, that gets that. That starts everything from green turning there, so I'll pop blue right away. So as long as I get this on a green, we'll be good. Alright. I think that should get me... Let me just make sure... Oh, no, you go there. I'll hit the green, that turns everything that's green yellow, and pops the red. Or it takes everything that's yellow green, pops the red. Red will then turn everything green red, which will pop the blue and the null, which should then get everything else. Alright. Alright, now I'll get that. There we go. Oh, those take some thought sometimes when doing them, but 112 XP early on, kind of worth it. Alright. This would require some digging, not worth worrying about. Yep. Oh. Glad I decided to break down and take that ibuprofen, because... Whew. Kinda useful. He's come at me. Damn you. Oh, he got on an invincible square. I'm okay with that. Whew. There we go. Oh, that one's nice and close. Stay off of yellow and blue. Yeah, no. I'll waste the SP to get rid of you. Since recovery definitely heals more than poison damage does. Oh, Nice, small, intimate one. Damn it. Okay. Had to get rid of the clone. Alright. I didn't realize he had taken that much damage somewhere. Thank God the archer couldn't do poison arrow. Defense plus 50, so this is probably going to be one I'm going to just run away from. Yeah, especially with that bonus. Please don't poison. Excuse me. Okay, good. The one I was most worried about, its ability, didn't have the thing that could truly devastate me. Think, yes, that just leaves the healer. All right. Alright, and that, and let's go ahead and take off those so we can start the transfer process. There we go. Equip your upgraded weapon. Damn. Yeah, Merc, I did. I beat Final Fantasy 16 on Tuesday, which was perfect timing since I had a dentist appointment on Wednesday. So now it's gonna be a little bit more variety in the streams for a bit. We got Disgaea gonna be on Fridays and Saturdays from now on. Kingdom Hearts on Sunday and Monday, and then whatever story game the other 3 days. But let's get a upgraded defensive gear for to level up for Laharo. Probably gonna be that one. Yep. So I think, again, partially just for a couple of different reasons, including I just took an ibuprofen, but I've got a little bit of a headache going. I'm going to go ahead and take another quick break right now that we've got our next item. Go ahead and save as well. Because then we can just kind of run through for another hour of grinding before we then pop into the story stuff. So, go ahead and give me just one moment, and then I'll be right back. Alright, back at it. Let's go ahead and get in and do, like I said, about another hour of this, not necessary, but might as well do it grinding. XP is the bonus on this one. And quite a few characters. Oh. I did not see what he had equipped. Alright, oh, it's only red and null, so I can't even do that anyway. Eh, well, screw it. Wow. 3 colors with invincibility. And again, an enemy where I can't easily reach him. That's the only one I'm missing, too. Nah. Screw it. Where is... Oh, the exit's right there. Screw it. Nope. Did not want status. Again. The 3 of them and all of the geo cubes over there. Well, game is deciding what's the easy course of action for me, it seems. Okay. Are you the important one? No, you're not. I wouldn't have been able to just run over there anyway from the looks of it. Yep. Again, I would have had to do a throw chain to get all the way over to be able to get to where that thing was. That seems to be a constant recently. This armor is going to make me teleport my way through it. if this is it. If there's only the one character left, we're gonna... There it is. Okay, good. Boom. Everybody gets 25 XP. Wow, it actually survived. That's surprising. Though I guess minus 50 to attack will do that, huh? Green, red, and null. And red is on red and not reachable. Alright. Oh, and there's also space there. Never mind. Oh, I swear, if you poison me, I am going to be so pissed off. There we go. Okay, so we have at least one potential option. We have an enemy that won't move. So if we kill everything else, we will be in the start of a good spot. Alright. He can't move. We also have tons of geo panels. Only 4 colors. Oh, but why is the null on its own? On a blue. Okay, it is on a blue. So then, might be worth doing. Get everything on red and pop, Are you freaking kidding me? Should have looked at what that was. Yeah, yeah, come on. Yellow, throw there. That there. Now, as a precaution, let's get everybody out. And then should do it. It was enough to get the XP, because I knew that wasn't too far. I just wasn't sure how far it would go. Alright. And we just want to upgrade Laharo's gear to second tier of items. That's the statistician. We definitely want that. It is on its own with that thing. I don't think we are going to get this guy. Well, he might survive. Go. Oh my god. Of course they're surrounding Etna. Sucks for you guys. Etna subdued the specialist. And now... Perfect. Whew. That's right. This is the final level of... Or, not the final level, but the last level we do on this today. Damn. Attack +1, warp, enemy boost. That definitely helped. Night Sever. That'll definitely kill that. There's range to it. It is just those two. There we go. I'm happy I did that. We got a level out of it. Whew. Not save. Item. Actually, let's go ahead and clear out other stuff first. Okay, equip, Harl. Alright. Move residence. You know what? Let's do a little more of that movement play around. Century. Oh, actually, no, that's our Master Dietitian and Gladiator. That's the Dietitian, Sentry, and Physician. Never mind. Those are different stats. And, yeah, that works. There we go. Perfect. I've been getting lucky with those rare items out of that. Sentry psychologist, physician sentry. No. Nope. That will take. Take that one as well. Sweet. We just got 2 more to equip, so we'll actually be able to upgrade somebody else. Oh, nice. See, sometimes the game is nice and it'll give us that person right up front. Don't you dare poison me. Well, we got both of the specialists gotten, at least. That was surprisingly quick. Okay, good. No longer poisoned, too. That's better. I was about to say, she moved back. If she did poison arrow and got me poisoned again. I was about to be really pissed. I should have paid more attention to the archer that was right there. Thank God the poison didn't hit. Whew. Okay, good. Confirmation that was the last person. I have Dimensional Slash, but God, it's expensive. Or should have... Okay, good. He's an idiot. Got it. Does not understand that a bow is a ranged weapon. Another floor down. Well, it's not the worst thing, because it'll help me, don't know why I'm not countering as often as I should be, but that's fine. Oh, yeah, no, we just... there's the exit. Thank you, that's all I needed. Alright, oh, there's clone. if I see the word clone, I just leave. This one's not so bad. There's only 4 people. Sure, why not? Nope, that was ally damage. Why would I stand on ally damage? Since ally damage is like damage, but only hurts me and my allies. easy, yep, spacing to get to things. Screw it. Heal up and go to the 10th floor. So, green and yellow are invincibles, you say. No, why? That's so much safer and better. Why is that the only one coming at me? Oh, because all that's left is the item general. Alright. Oh, I don't have enough for Night Sever. Let's see if Hurricane Slash does enough. Okay, it should. Not that I needed the gate, I just wanted to finish this. Alright, don't accidentally get rid of that. So this has Psychologist, which doesn't matter, and an Arms Master. Arms Master. Guess on there. So let's do this. Actually, let's also go ahead and take that one. I want to adjust, so I'm going to take the Arms Master and move him over. We can take from here the Dietitian. Statistician staying on an armor is fine. Yeah, that's those three. So those three. That works. All right. Holy, said and done. that. There we go. That over here. Sort that. How many of these do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Yeah. I'm not going to keep any more Mr. Jency's gates. We've got what we need out of those. Sell the bulletproof vest, and it's got an arm master. Might as well do that one quick as well, just for the extra arms master. After all, we don't need the protector, but hey, if we level it up all the way too, that'll give me some more XP, and we can put that on Edna. I can't get back out of here, so yeah. There we go. What's the bonus? Oh. Oh, that could be worth it just for the thing, the side grind to do the entire time. And if he's caught, he is. Alright, let's see. That's not on one right now, and neither is that. Damn. Yellow, blue, green, red, and null. I wouldn't have been able to get rid of everything anyway. Just want enough. Did that give me the bonus? Yes. Awesome. That's all I wanted out of that. We will slowly work on trying to level up that sword to get to level 10. Okay, didn't clone myself. Where's the exit? Right there, okay. I had a feeling there was another island that things were going to be on that I wouldn't be able to deal with. Are you kidding me? If I pop... What's on red? Red's only got an ally damage. Damn it. See, is that... Oh, good. Perfect. I'll take that. That's good. Let's just speed down some of these. Wasn't worth it once I looked a little closer. Thank you for killing yourself. Give everybody else 50 XP. Of course. How many? And they're on other areas, not worth the hassle. Blue, green, red, and null. So not even enough to get the big boost. The other one. So that's on yellow. That either. Damn it. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I think this will still also get the null. Yep, okay, good. Oh, damn. Didn't get the 137, but hey, we got some good out of it. let's not waste an attack. Make me regret. I don't care if I step off and give myself away to big damage. I'm not letting poison live. Hey. Awesome. Okay. So I did this more for Laurel. Take that off to do the merger. I'll go to Item World. Move Resident from there to there. Fine. Equip. Come on. And then keep the short sword, and I'll say the leather glove. Though the leather glove is not as important. Alright, sell that all off. Nah, it's getting close enough. Let me just make sure I don't think anything new. Nope. Nope, just the monsters and everything there. Alright, should be easy enough to just run through. We'll save quick just to have the save and see. But let's get through the story now, I guess. Though we're skipping events, so... I'm surprised something could hurt me. Even if it was in a combo attack. One down. Save to heal, because, you know, this game doesn't exactly make it... oh, well, that's fine. I don't need any of those. Didn't mean to sell the one gate, but that's fine. I can always get another easy enough. Let's get through all these fights. Yep, now they start to move. think I should be able to... Yep.
Bite the dust.
Oh, I should have looked at that. That XP boost would have been good to give people. Oh well. Skip the event. What's the bonus? Okay.
Here I come.
Counter should take care of one. I don't have enough for dimensional slash. That's fine though. We'll win cutter. Because this has the one annoying... These have the one annoying ability that could really suck for me. Good. They failed to poison me. Because poison was the one thing I had to worry about. And now, I believe this was the final fight to actually get Flan. So let's go ahead and... Yep. Dragon's only level 8. Yeah. Actually. Take out my biggest threat. All that poison. And now, Flan can't heal it. Jeez. Yeah, I'm a little overpowered for this fight. That was no problem. Now, get that save. Go ahead and skip that, and save post scenes. And that would be that day. So... the one thing I'll go ahead and do, let's manually rearrange Flan up here. I'm not going to worry about her too much right now, though we will get her a weapon. And actually, she'll go ahead and take that. Actually, no, we can leave her, I think, that way now. Yeah, that should be good. Let's save what I just did there. But we will start working on leveling up Flan, though I do have to give somebody a bow at some point. Who has... Harl can do bows. Flan can do bows. So it'd be a little Harl or Flan to temporarily give bows long enough to unlock the archer. It is the only other thing I would have to do as a class unlock thing. But I don't think that's too terribly important to worry about. We got our save. We're done with today. We finished our episode. So that's going to be it for today. Tomorrow, same thing. We'll go through, grind up on some more items, leveling them up. What's funny is, this is the story point where it's like, hey, if you want to get in here, you need a level 10 item. Well, I have several, so a level 10 or higher item, I think it is. So, and yeah, we have several, so we'll be able to get the unlock without any hitch when we do that. I'm just gonna continue working on leveling stuff up. I'm trying to stay with the low level gear because I think I want to try to get them to level 30, be level 30 items, and eventually take that short sword I got and get it to level 100, and work through that way. Mind you, we'll probably beat the game before we do that, but this is sort of what the grind is. And then even once we beat the game, we'll probably just keep grinding on this one, or we'll switch over to D2. I'm not sure. But hope you enjoyed this. As always, that VOD's going to be on YouTube later today. And otherwise, I will continue with this tomorrow. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Bye.